Welcome to Thursday. It's April 8th, 2021. Well, today is going to be a good day, but as we have seen here recently, it's going to be a roller coaster. That is your weather forecast here over the next few days. Lots of ups and downs coming our way between now and through the end of the weekend. The good news is that on the roller coaster, it's an up day. We're going to have a really nice day today. Yes, it'll be a little breezy in some areas, so it's not going to be as nice as the Easter weekend, but a lot of you will be in the 60s today. So, and lots of sunshine and dry conditions for most of the day. But there is a front tonight that is going to bring rain and snow showers in some areas, especially Montana, Wyoming, South Dakota, parts of Nebraska. I do anticipate that there's going to be just enough weather coming our way tonight and tomorrow morning to some travel problems, especially along I-90, I-25, and I-80 in Wyoming tonight. Just the right amount of snow and freezing temperatures and wind that tomorrow morning there may be some travel concerns. Then we have a good day Saturday. Another front arrives Saturday night and Sunday, not a real strong one, but we'll see another drop in temperature Saturday night and Sunday and a few more showers again. Now next week, I want to talk about a possible colder, wet scenario may be unfolding by the middle to the end of next week. Yesterday we hinted that it was looking like next week was going to be pretty chilly. Well, we continue to see that trend. We also see at least the potential for some rain and snow. And honestly, folks, it may be more snow than rain with a situation that could unfold next week. We have some question marks, so we're not buying into it 100% yet, but we're going to watch it for you. So you'll want to stay updated and make sure you tune into tomorrow's podcast. This is the current pattern today. We have a low heading into the Midwest and Corn Belt moving out, so a little ridge of high pressure right here comes in. So today, going to be a happy day with the sun and the warmer temperatures. But as you folks who have been watching this podcast for a while, you know that when you look upstream and you see these little dips, there's your next front right there. There's Saturday night and Sunday system. So we get to enjoy this nice pattern for today. This next system interrupts the pattern tomorrow, and it's right overhead by tomorrow morning. So overnight tonight and early Friday morning, expect some rain and snow showers. And here's where we're going to see them. Notice 990 in northeastern Wyoming and western South Dakota, the Black Hills and the northeast counties of Wyoming and western South Dakota and southeast Montana could see another nice little shot of moisture again. Same for the northern Bighorn Basin up near the Montana line. This little strip of snow showers that will come in tonight and tomorrow morning will hit parts of Casper, I-25 areas through the Shirley Basin, Muddy Gap, and I-80 here. That's why I'm a little concerned about early morning travel concerns in this part of northern Colorado and southern Wyoming and up along Interstate 90 as well. So keep that in mind. As we look at the snow, that's what it would look like. Again, nothing really heavy, but that potential is there. As we work our way into Saturday morning, we see the Friday system moving to the Midwest. There's that little high pressure ridge. So Saturday gets another happy face. We warm up. We have another nice day. Lots of areas in the 50s and 60s. And then here comes the system for Saturday night and Sunday. And by Sunday, it comes through, so temperatures will drop again. Hence our roller coaster. Now, next week, this is where the pattern gets really complicated. And I want to put a big question mark here. So I don't want everybody to assume what I'm going to show you is going to be reality, but I'm showing you where the potential is for bad weather next week. Now, whether or not it comes to fruition, we're going to have to see. This is a bit of an unusual setup, but this time of year, you get these slow-moving troughs of low pressure that can bring a wide variety of weather. What I'm showing you here is the forecast for next Wednesday. 2 lows, one in the northeast, and one system that is actually going to be into the northern parts of the Great Basin. This low here actually slips in from Canada and drifts westward. That's why it's a little bit of a question mark. However, we've seen this before. When you get a big ridge like this, you can have systems undercutting it. What this will do, if this pattern unfolds, is that the door to Canada opens up a bit for the surface cold air on the ground to leak south into the plains and along the east slopes of the Rockies. If this unfolds, by late Tuesday into Wednesday, colder air will get backed up against the Front Range and high plains, and an upslope wind from the east-southeast and a little bit from the northeast will develop. That'll bring colder weather. With the upper level low here and the counterclockwise spin around it, well, we call this overrunning, where the moisture overruns the colder air on the ground and we could get a broad flow of upslope from the east-southeast developing mid to late next week. If that transpires, look how much colder it could get. This is by Wednesday. Talking about temperatures 20 to 30 degrees below average in this pattern. You're looking at high temperatures only 20s and 30s here, potentially by the middle to the end of next week. And there's that upslope. This is the wind pattern I'm showing you. You can see that all of these little lines here are showing an upslope wind flow that could go several days with the main low up into here. So if that happens, we could see something like this, to where in the upslope areas of Colorado, parts of Nebraska, and Wyoming, a cold, moist upslope develops. This would be probably starting Tuesday and could go through Thursday of next week. If that happens, we could be looking at rain turning to snow and much colder than normal temperatures by mid to late next week. But a lot has to come together. So I'm showing you what the potential is. Whether or not it comes to fruition, we're talking about something 5 or 6 days away. So what you want to do is stay tuned. We'll keep an eye on it for you. I think something like this is going to develop. I think it's just going to be a matter of whether or not it will be a significant event or a minor one. But the screaming message, I think, regardless of whether or not we get this heavier precipitation, is, boy, next week, middle to the end of next week, is going to be a lot colder. We got ourselves really spoiled with that warm weather over Easter weekend. Next week, I guarantee, is going to be testing everybody's patience. Thanks for listening and watching the Day Weather Podcast. We'll see you tomorrow.